Hi, and welcome to the Angler's Diary fishing blog. Today I'm back on the Shropshire Union Canal in Cheshire for part 6 of my ultralight lure fishing diary. Once again I've started at the double lock, and it didn't take me long to get a bite on my usual 2-inch Pt6 shad. This one was a decent fish. Usually I'd expect to see a jack at the surface within a few seconds, but this one stayed deep for a while before the hook pulled again. I had a wry shake of the head there. I seem to be getting plenty of bites from this area, but I just can't make them stick. I'm in the process of ringing a few changes, and I'll let you know how it goes in future episodes. I had another bite a bit later. Watch the rod tip in the bottom left hand corner. As you can see, a fish nips at the lure right at the end of the retrieve. It doesn't show up on camera, but I watched the fish roll away and it was a decent pike. Certainly bigger than the jacks you've seen me catching, and possibly a double. I changed lures a few times after this, just to see if I could get the fish to have another go, but even an ever faithful rapala shad wrap couldn't tempt it. I moved on after this and kept with the rapala lure. Let's take a quick look at the lure because it helps explain what I was doing on the next stretch I visited. That's the lure I'm using today. It's a rapala shad wrap. The pattern's called Fire Tiger and it's a jointed lure. Makes a hell of a racket. I don't know whether you can hear that. A couple of ball bearings inside, and it's a very good lure. One of my favourites. One thing I like to do with a loud lure like a rapala is tow it behind me. I quite often do this when I'm moving along a featureless stretch of canal, just to see if I can pick up a bonus fish. I worked the boats on my new stretch of canal and caught nothing. I'd already designed myself to a blank and I was making my way back to the car to go home. On the way back I towed my rapala behind me. I'd covered about 50 yards when I decided to throw in a pause. Quite often a pike will follow a lure without taking it, and a pause is an open invitation to them. I started moving again and the rod tip pulled round and I found myself attached to the jack that you can see in this film. That was a real get out of jail blank saver for me. A few minutes later I was back at the car and on my way home. Well happy that I'd snatched victory with an extra time winner. That's all for this episode. Give us a thumbs up and like the video if you enjoyed it. Feel free to share it and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see some more. You can do that by clicking the little robin in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Until next time, tight lines and enjoy your fishing.